You're using your planar portals thing as an action to see if there's any sort of portals. Portal's really not the right word, but it will still definitely like ping in this area. This area is definitely somewhere where there is a weakness between the planes. There is a bleed between the Feywilds and the material plane. Yeah, you can definitely sense that. Particularly strong, all over, but particularly strong coming from the basement.
He'll probably asked Bolt to do that when he took him aside a bit and just maybe explained slightly more, just so he'd ask him to do that.
Also, I'd like everyone to mark inspiration for this game, because you've all been doing some good RP and stuff to start with, talking with cats and that kind of thing. So everyone can mark inspiration. It will go away at the end of this session, though.
Cool.
Esprit, you gain 10 temporary hit points, as you feel you have more to live for. And Tondor, could you make a Constitution save for me? Mrs. Hendricks makes you a nice, hearty breakfast, sits you down by the fire to try and help you with the strength drain you've been feeling.
So do I get some coffee?
Yep, you get coffee. Yeah, you manage to shake off the drain, and you feel more hearty and back to your full strength, thanks to good home cooking and breakfast wine
and coffee.
All right, a little bit of time goes by. I'm going to speed things up a little bit now, just because we spent a little more time on the RP than I expected. A little bit of time goes by, and about midday, just as midday's are kind of approaching, you're all keeping an eye out, watching, when you notice, rumbling up the dirt track, comes two wagons, big, dark wagons, moving at some speed towards the house. Looks like they have cages on their back, and there's something large in the cages. And the wagons are being pulled by massive boars that are just running full pelt towards the building. So it looks like just they're going to straight up rush and attack the house.
Oh.
You can just see a force basically approaching to enact vengeance.
So
initiative or?
Yeah, we'll be rolling initiative. You guys can be anywhere you want in the house. But it does appear as if this attack is coming from, at least the part of the attack you can see is coming from the front of the house.
Whereabouts does it look like they're going to charge in from?
Well, they're charging down the road here, this sort of dirt portion of the road.
So, straight ahead?
Yeah. They're making a very direct, brutish assault now.
Okay.
Is the well high enough to hide behind it?
The well?
Yeah.
A little bit. You could also be on the second story just shooting out a window if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. I put you there kind of assuming there's a window there on the story above.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured
okay.
That's what would want to be. So if they can be on the second floor, they just will have difficult access to the floor below.
Do you want me to roll stealth roll?
Yeah, sure. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to know where everyone is, first of all.
Okay, yeah.
I will use 2 first level spell slot.
I mean, you've not got a huge amount of time before they approach. I'm not giving you this to do a bunch of stuff. I'm just I'm asking where in the house you'd like to be.
Oh,
this
okay.
isn't you've got turns. This is where would you like to be in the house? Esper, you've not marked your 10 temporary hit points. You've not marked your 10 temporary hit points.
No, I have it on my sheet, not on my token.
That's what I was.
It doesn't appear on the bar anymore. It's weird.
Boo. Oh yeah, they changed that. Even though I thought it was fun. All right, I'm gonna close some of the doors to make the house more secure. Actually,
are we setting up inside or out?
I'm gonna have to be in front.
We'll want plenty of space to reverse if we need to, so I propose we start outside and work our way back into the house if they overtake us.
I mean, the archers I have no problem staying up above.
So you want to be up there, Tondor, Zimmy, you're kind of by the front door, Balf with them, and Esprit, you're happy where you are?
Yeah, here's good.
All right, everyone roll initiative. Mrs. Hendricks is standing at the door, like she's got her spear and shield, and Hector is upstairs with his heavy crossbow.
Should probably just be here, like, behind this little pillar as much as I can.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, and I will reveal the oncoming force as you kind of reach here when you get the chance to prep yourselves. Took it there. Bloop.
I fucking hate that guy. So fucking much.
I love him. I want to turn him into a PC or something. So yeah,
No, don't do that, because Milani will get kicked out because she will straight up end up murdering.
okay. So this is what you see charging forwards. Estegon, rightfully so. You're the first to react. I think you're fairly hidden, but just roll a stealth check for propriety.
Okay.
Oh,
Not the
11.
best.
Maybe not. All right, yeah. So you can see these big carts rumbling towards you. There's a big ogre in splint mail with a gigantic crossbow running up behind the carts, along with a group of kind of men ushering the carts onwards. Come on, go, go, go. There is also kind of running through the fields. There are some men with short bows, running quite nimbly forwards. Some sort of big thuggish folk with axes, and even an orc or two.
Okay. Can we see what's in the cages?
Not very well. The cages are very thick and dark iron. They cover the creatures up quite well.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, Estegon's trying to shoot this boar over here.
Okay.
He's going to do a sharpshooter.
Okay, so you're shooting a boar with sharpshooter.
12.
12 hits the boar for 18 damage. And makes an angry snorting noise.
Okay. Second attack on the same one. Yeah,
7 misses though. And it growls angrily.
And yeah, Estegon will just stand there in the window opening, having a look out. That's his turn.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just getting some more appropriate music. Okay, so that's you, Estegon. Esprit, it's your go.
Alright, this is, quite a few. Let's hope they just release the beasts and leave, because otherwise I don't know what we're gonna do. And is going to cast image on himself.
Alright.
Rain starts to fall all around him, silhouetting 4 different shapes, all slightly obscured. Okay. And then as a bonus action, he's gonna turn to... Actually, Tondor's up front. Tondor, let's hold the line strong! And inspire.
Alright,
as a bonus
inspire
action.
Tondor.
Yeah, and I try to hide myself as much as I can behind this post and end my turn.
Okay. So these scouts are going to run forwards a bit. No, not super, eagerly. And then they're going to take out their... They've got longbows in their hands. And they're going to take some shots. So... Estegon's up in cover, so I don't think they're going to aim at him. So one of them is going to fire on you, Esprit. So do your thing, but these 2 shots are on you. Pew, pew. Cool.
Both hit.
Okay.
Oh, well, sorry, the first one wouldn't hit because it's not fail, but one of my things gets destroyed.
Alright. 3 of the scouts are going to fire at you, Tondor, because you're kind of out front and showing yourself. So these are on you, Tondor.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 1,
Oh wait, no.
Oh man, can you wait until I get like half damage or something?
Sorry. One of them is going to fire at Zimmy. Those are some good ass rolls. 1, 2, and then 2 are going to fire.
I get advantage from any.
No.
Okay,
And then
just
2 of them are going
double
to
check.
fire at Balf. Boing, boing.
Both miss.
Could somebody find me some good battle music? My song was too long. And that is it for them. So yeah, a bunch of arrows come flying towards the house. They sort of stick into the walls in places. And then Tondor, you can just see these big like boars pulling these massive carts forwards.
I'm already quite wounded, and the damage I got is exactly the same you got from a crit with that undead. So I'm feeling I'm destined to die.
I think we need to go inside the house.
I kind of have to agree though. I don't know, but that's a lot of archers, and like I'm one guy.
Yeah.
I kind of have to retreat. Which way is the way in the house again? It's this way.
There's a door over there, like a big double door, and there's a door over here. There's also ways in for this bit over here.
You know, it sucks when you're a barbarian and you have to flee the front line. But I will have to. So, you said like this I can move, or...
Yeah? Yeah, that's just like a little stoop there. Doesn't slow you down or anything.
Sorry, that's a bit too much for me. I already got shot, and I will have to... and I will go to here, and I guess I'll just take the dodge action, because I'm not sure what else I...
Okay. Your blue line thingy sticking around.
Really? It should.
Ah, there we go. That's gone. Cool. Alright. Hector is going to lean out the window, and he's going to fire his heavy crossbow. He's going to try and pick off the same boar you were shooting at. So, shoots the heavy boar, cross with the boar. Once. Twice. Hitting it twice. So that might kill the boar. Giant boar. So, takes 10 less damage. If the boar takes 10 or less. Oh, okay, it takes more than 10 damage, so that boar dies. So this big boar that's running forwards, it takes a crossbow bolt right to the face, falls to the ground, smashes into the earth, and kind of begins to get dragged along by its buddies. These blue-skinned kind of like female orcs are like ushering the cage along, like come on, like trying to like, they're just sort of motioning towards it and like hissing at the creatures inside. I think they're mostly focused on that for this turn. Yeah, that's all they do. They're like directing the boars. The giant boars go. So the giant boars are going to drag these cages forwards. Oops. Okay, got them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 1, 2. So they're like rumbling forward, but they can't really reach full speed because they're dragging these big, heavy containers.
Doesn't look like this one is a bit slowed down because one of the boards is
Not
dead.
really, no. They just kind of trample over that one. Maybe if another one went down.
Okay.
It probably gets ripped free of its like mooring at some stage and tears off. Gets left behind. The berserkers are going to just run forwards like, "Rawr, we're angry men. If we do this, we get alcohol." So they can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get to there. Zinni, it's your go.
Okay, so I'm going to move up to here.
Okay. Right, so you're running forwards. He's bored, charging towards you.
Headset came out. So I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, yeah, go for it. No one here looks very wizardly. Maybe these orcs, but they don't look.
So on the basically, it's a 10-foot cube in front of me. 10-foot square area in front of me.
The ground. From yourself. So it would go out like this, like here.
Yeah, so it's like Thunderwave, basically. So
10-foot radius.
It's everything around you. 10-foot radius centered on yourself.
Okay,
so you are going to be cutting off your own escape.
Then. Alright, so you move up in amongst these cows, and just as they're like bearing down on you, you explode with magic, the ground rumbles. Pass. They all roll spectacularly well.
The area is now difficult terrain as well, though. I'm going to then Bamf with my bonus action.
This should also now be difficult terrain because it's also.
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
for
and
because I don't know if you teleport.
I teleported. So and that board needs to make a saving throw. I'll ping it in a.
My fields. From there, so yeah, that's basically right.
Luckily, it's a road.
And that board needs to make a 14 wisdom save.
Against what? Sorry.
My teleport.
Winterface step.
He was in 5 feet of me when I used it, so I can pick him.
Okay.
Oh my god, these rolls.
Yeah. Wow. Some Herc rolls. Anything else?
No, that's my action and bonus action.
Alright. Some like shaggy like men run up behind the cart, like helping usher it on. Like, come on, go, 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 go. So the 2 orcs who are with the group, they're gonna run as fast as their little orc legs will carry them, which is 120 feet. So one runs up to Esprit.
Oh shit!
Aggressive. One runs up to Balth. Aggressive. They just shout that as they run. But that's all they can do. Balth, it's your go.
Alright, I have a target!
Yeah. Mert makes you huge. Oh wait, no. He's not here.
Right, as a bonus excuse me, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark, aiming at the orc that just ran into my face.
Okay.
I really need to take the damage off that. And then for my action, I'm going to swing it in with my rapier here, twice.
Yeah, that's very different. Alright, stab. You successfully give him a jolly good stabbing.
So that's 9 damage, counting a Hunter's Mark.
Gasps in pain. But your second strike misses him.
Alright, and I'll kind of slide around here to use him as cover, and that's it for me!
Alright. Groglog. Grog, the unerring, is going to pull out his... He's got this big, heavy bolter, like siege-size crossbow. He wanders up to here. You see, he looks up kind of at the house and like narrows his eyes at the windows. Brings out his crossbow and is going to fire at Estegon. Estegon, you've got 3/4 cover. You there, Eric?
Yep.
All right. So he fires his big heavy crossbow at you. Boom. It smashes off the wall.
Yeah.
And then he aims the other one at... He has a second shot, which he aims at Hendrix.
Crossbow master.
Oh!
Ooh.
So Hendrix would get +5 to his AC, so it would still hit him. He gasps in pain as his big bolt like slams through the wall and like grazes his shoulder. He's like, "You should..." He shouts out, "You should have given us free wine!" Mrs. Hendrix casually like pulls herself away from the door, walks up to this orc and goes, "Excuse me, dearie," and stabs her spear at the orc, missing. Then runs the orc through. It's like, there we go.
Cool.
She then hoists her spear and is going to lob it at the nearest boar. So it's going to be with disadvantage. But, still hits the boar for 9 damage. And then she, like, casually walks back to the door, and you can see she's got, like, a bunch of spears resting beside the door, and she just plucks up one. Inside the cages, like, the big beasties in there, like, thrash around angrily, waiting to be let out. Estegon, it's your go.
Okay. I completely forgot to do this last time. So, first of all, Estegon shoots an arrow in the air, and a hawk appears. Where's the thing?
That's noise hawks make.
So I will put it over here.
Okay.
And I will use my reaction to give myself advantage to shoot this guy and a sharpshooter shot.
I think that radius is too small.
Yeah, it should be 30.
I think it should be 60?
No, I can first summon it to 60,
60.
and then it is 30 foot.
Okay.
Radius.
Bloop. Alright.
So let's see. Well, I did.
Were you shooting one of the berserkers, sorry?
Yeah, I was shooting at this one.
Alright, he takes 31 damage.
I will make
staggers mid-charge and, like, holds his stomach.
I will make that also a grasping arrow shot, so that is an extra
11.
2d6 damage. Plus
the damage for that would double too.
Yeah. So that's 17 poison, and it's also now completely grasped by brambles.
Yeah, you see one of the brambles, like, comes out of his mouth, like, he's very, very grasped by that bramble arrow.
Where did it go in?
Stomach. So the fact it came out of his mouth is concerning.
Then I will make a second shot at it, and that will be a normal shot.
Same guy?
Yeah.
All right.
25 for 15.
Okay. He does not look like a well man. That one strikes him in the shoulder, and like blood pours out. He looks like he's having a horrible day.
Cool. That was my turn.
All right. Esprit, it's your go.
All right.
There's an orc next to you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an orc. Aggressive.
Stay there for a second, and he's going to look over this way, and he's going to center it on there. That's a nice spot.
Pretty nice, yeah.
He's going to, well, assuming nothing counterspells him.
I can assume that for the whole match. I will let you that know now.
No, but I do have matches,
Cool.
so you know.
These are some
And he's going to upcast a shatter at 3rd level there.
Oof. Alright.
Ooh. Oh, that was a good roll. Holy
Okay.
shit.
Alright, so that's 4 boars that's affecting.
Yeah.
So this is the already injured boar. It fails and is killed. That was the boar that took a spear a minute ago. Got so many character sheets. There we go. Bleh. The other 3 pass, fail, pass.
Wow.
So what's half of 29? 14?
14.
Alright. One of them looks very, very badly injured by the blast and is like screeching in pain. The other 2 also look quite badly hurt by it, but they're not dead. And I think this, like, it shatters the connection to this cart, and the cart is just turned to rubble. And the cage, like, topples and, like, lands on its side. And the creature inside of it
Does it land door down?
Roll a d8 for me. On a 8, it lands door down. No, it doesn't land door down. That would be very good for you, though.
Yeah. And then bonus action, I summon the the air magic that I used to create that spell and daintily fly away to the other side of our barbarian.
I can fly.
And we should probably start moving back. And is going to step inside for a second. That's my turn.
Step
inside.
Sorry, I was just singing. I was doing step in time, but to step inside because of reasons. Okay.
No, grapes, not raisins.
Yeah. The scouts are all pretty happy where they are now, so they're all going to take some shots. One of them is going to fire at Estegon, seeing that he's raining death down upon others. So Estegon, you've still got 3/4 cover.
Yep.
Pew! Pew! So they both.
My AC is 17, so yeah, both missed.
Another one is going to fire at Torador. Pew! Pew! And I didn't realize Esprit had already gone inside, so he'll fire at Esprit too. He'll fire at, Torador as well. So Torador again. Pew! Pew! And the other 3, one of them is going to fire on Mrs. Hendricks. Like, I hate the elderly. Hitting. I think hitting. No, just missing. For 9. And the other 2 are going to fire at... Well, one of them will fire at Mr. Hendricks and one of them will fire at Balf. So... This is on Mr. Hendricks. Missing. Missing. And on Balf... Missing. Possibly hitting. That's on you, Kevin.
I can't see it because I had to reload. What is it?
18.
That misses.
Alright. So, bunch of arrows come in, not quite as accurate this time. And there it is, Tondor's shot.
Yeah. Luckily I was dodging, so none of those arrows hit me. Tondor will exhale a small prayer and will almost begin to rage like a half-orc, but instead get into a really good focus, and his weapon now glows with slightly divine power as the etching sonnet appears to be glowing, and he just smacks the orc beside.
You smack your orc bitch up, alright? Uh, 17 hits for 9 plus 6. He had 15 hit points, so you run up and you just drive your sword into his... It's a warhammer. So you drive your warhammer into his chest, you hear his ribs shatter underneath the attack, and you propel him back a good 5 feet and he slams into the earth.
I believe that was 5 feet movement, so let me just see if I can get any closer. Unfortunately, cannot. And I'll get to here.
Okay.
Just holding.
Okay. Right. So you run up there, ready to take some more trouble. Hexslinger grunts angrily from getting shot, but he leans out the window, levels his heavy crossbow. He's going to try and shoot the most wounded piglet. Time to bring home the bacon. Shoots the piggy. But if it takes less than 10 damage, it starts saving throw for their relentless ability. No. So he shoots it, but the pig it doesn't quite die. Like, it's probably going to die in a little bit of time, but it keeps going from pure stubbornness. So he just shoots it again. And that pig is an ex-pig. Okay. That's it for him. This orc is going to run over and uses... fastens the cage and then steps back. Come on, out! Get them! Get them! Kill them! Get them! Although she's hissing in orcish. The other one just continues to run alongside her sort of charge. Come on, go, go, go! Esprit, what's your passive perception?
14.
14? Alright, you just notice, sneaking in through the back door, a group of 3 goblins.
Okay.
Turn around, you just see they just open the door and they're like slinking in. And like one of them is slinking towards you with a short sword, but you just kind of spot them as they come in. They notice you noticing them and they hiss angrily and they run up to you. And surround you. And are going to try and kill you with their scimitars.
Lovely.
Swing, swing, swing. They do a traditionally poor goblin job.
I need to roll 3d20 either way. They do take out...
I mean, they might not even hit your things.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, it's 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get the
I
group
keep
of
getting it down to that.
angry pirates.
What?
Alright.
The goblins in here? Only a few, I got this. Don't need to thank me.
This big boar, it's going to run at Tondor, but it's slowed down by the difficult terrain, so it just runs up to Tondor, but can't make an attack. This other one is going to go forward. Oop. Grabbed one too many things. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2.
Oh dear.
Right, that's it for the big pigs. He's a big pig, yep. The berserkers are all going to keep running forwards, including the guy with the arrow in him. He doesn't understand the effect, so does he take some damage when he does that?
Yeah, it takes 2d6 slashing damage. I think you're saying.
Roll it for me.
So it would be 7.
Alright, he tries to run forwards and rips out his own intestines and falls to the dead.
That was the plan.
It worked well. The other ones are going to... Hey, no, do what I say. I would like to say if you try and move a group with the measurer. They're going to run over to here. Run over to here, but that's all their movement to do so. These ones are going to... This one's going to run over to harass. This one's going to run over to like here.
Tap her ass?
No, they're full of women. This one's going to run over to here. But that's it for berserkers. Zinni, it's your go.
So action, I'm going to dash.
Okay.
But bonus action, I will do my Mantle of Inspiration. So I get a fuckload of movement. Everyone I can see within 30 feet of me. So Tondor.
Well, it's up to a certain number. It's up to a number equal to your charisma modifier, which is
so 4 people.
Yeah.
So Tondor, myself, Balf, Estegon looks like he's got his shit together.
Yeah, he's up in the window.
Mrs. Hendricks, I guess.
I mean, I guess she's a badass.
Yeah, 5 extra hit points though.
Thank you, dearie.
So that's 30 feet to there.
Okay. She stands in the doorway like, quick, get behind me.
30 feet to there.
Okay, I mean, those barrels would be difficult terrain to go across.
Yeah, I couldn't see. So that was 30 feet, so so that's 50 feet to there.
Okay.
And then I can get in. Oh. Hi, Esper. That's my go. I'm gonna end here.
Okay. So there's some bandits who like run up behind the things, like, come on, go, 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 go. We're bandits. They just moved to like here. That's it for them. All the orcs are dead. Blah. Thanks for coming, orcs. Ralph, it's your go.
Alright, as a bonus action, I'll put my hunter's mark onto this dude. Run over to him, and I'm gonna take 2 swings.
Alright.
Well, I say swings, more stabs. They'd ping a rapier and all that.
Swing and stab and cut and parry.
Yeah.
So 17 for 15.
Not come up for me. What's up, to self, or is it just being slow?
Shit, it is to self. That's weird. Oh yeah, I was setting up my mod. Sorry. 17 for 13.
That's what you get. Yeah, hits him. Ah! And another. Oh, and a crit for 20.
27.
27. Nice. You didn't do your Hunter's Mark damage, did you?
It's built in.
Okay, cool. You
That was
give
the
him
mod I would work, yeah.
two firm stabs. He staggers backwards, nasty bleeding wounds open in his chest, and he bares his teeth angrily at you.
Alright, and I'm going to step here and try to use him as cover, and that's it for me.
Gruglug the Unerring holds up his bolter and goes, I wanted free wine! And it's going to fire once at Estegon. Boom! I think
That misses.
And once at Mr. Hendricks. Boom. Missing Mr. Hendricks as well. These huge bolts, like he fires, actually stick into the wall and knock like plaster off from the inside. And they hit. Mrs. Hendricks is going to... Let's see. 15. She calmly walks over here. It's going to just try and stab the... She's going to shield bash this fellow. So crunches her shield into this guy's face. He does not fall prone. And seeing he's quite a strong boy, instead she's just going to try and stab him 2 times. Stab. Stab. She successfully stabs him twice for 26 damage. And then she is going to just walk back to her doorway. So the Berserker takes a swing at her as she goes. Missing her. So, from this fallen over thing, a huge, like, mangy, horrible creature comes out. It has long limbs and clawed, and its fur is matted. You can smell it from here. Big teeth. This massive creature just comes out, and the orc is like pointing in your direction, the group's direction. So I'm going to make an animal handling roll for her. She's like, go, 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 go. She has advantage on this. 15 or 6, okay. It hisses angrily, turns, and is going to start running forwards. It's going to use Hunter's Dash to double its normal movement speed, allowing it to run 80 feet. So it runs
More.
and it's down here.
More travel time than the average sloth in a whole week.
Yeah, it looks up at you, Estegon, like it's going to try and climb up towards you.
Mm-hmm. How large is the window?
Not very large. It's like enough a person could fit through it, but probably not this creature, unless it squeezed itself in. But it could reach through from where you are. And then it is your turn, Estegon, because the other one is not yet free.
Okay.
Estegon, on your turn... Why have I lost my giant sloth? There it is. On your turn, let's see. You're 20 foot up, so you're fine. Okay. That's it for it. Estegon, it's your go.
So I will probably take a few steps back then. So I guess I'm in the bedroom.
Yeah, you take a few steps back. You can't see it anymore once you do that.
Can I see nothing outside?
No, because it's quite high up. So once you take like a few steps away from the window, you can't really see anything on the ground.
Well, I want to shoot this guy.
What guy, sorry?
The Grog the Unerring.
Yeah, you could do it before you step back.
Well, first I will use my bonus action to move this thing, or the hog over here. And then shoot, give myself advantage by reaction, shoot with sharpshooter at Grog.
Alright.
24 for 21.
Hits. You do notice your arrow, like, strikes him, but, like, his armor kind of deflects a lot of the damage. As soon as you hit him as well, he like goes "Urgh!" and like looks around panically and darts off to. He's gonna take the hide action and dart off into cover.
Okay, but I ignore cover because of sharpshooter.
What's your passive perception?
Mine is for sight. It would be 20.
All right, you can still see him. He like hides and dashes off like into the side, but you can still like follow him as he does so.
Did it seem like it did no damage, or was it?
I mean, he staggered a little bit, but it didn't like pierce his armor fully. You get the feeling he has some sort of like, maybe his splint mail's quite protective against arrows.
Okay. I will shoot again with sharpshooter.
Okay.
20 for 19.
All right. Yeah. You hit him again. And he like, "Oi, I'm hiding."
I will use my action search to shoot 2 more times with sharpshooter.
I said I'm hiding.
Misses.
Like, well, he did say he's hiding. 17 hits.
Nice.
Yeah, strikes him. All right.
And then I will take a few steps back.
All right, so you just sort of step back into the room. You can't see them; they can't really see you.
Yeah.
About as far back in the room as you could get is about here. I thought you'd actually be leaving the room. About here, maybe.
There was a door right in the bedroom. I could
There was,
just
yeah.
easily walk into the hallway if I wanted to, right?
I guess, yeah.
I will basically want to stand in the door opening there.
All right.
See what the slot's going to do.
Okay. Esprit, it's your go.
Right. Lads, this is someone's home, you know. Come on, get out! I was going to raise a foot and stamp it down, causing a shock of thunder to emit around him.
Thunder shock! Alright. Hey, that's exactly the hit points of a goblin. But one passes, one fails, one fails. Alright, so 2 of the goblins are just blasted backwards and like land on the ground, clearly dead. And everyone hears this big like clap of thunder. But the other one is fine.
Oh, cool. And then as my bonus action, yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to start. Actually, fuck, I'm going to spend a 2 and just take another swing at this guy. So, spending 2 sorcery points, I'm going to quicken spell. Lightning courses down his hands and forms into 2 storm claws as he lashes out at the goblin.
Okay. That hits the goblin, and that is another ex-goblin.
Whoa. Were they look like they were just trying to sneak around behind us, or were they trying to sneak in basement, or?
I mean, they actually went past the entrance to the basement, so you get the feeling this group was just trying to sneak in and maybe murder anyone who was on the top floor once they got to them, but they found you instead.
Oh, and gonna move out around to have a look outside. Oh dear. And then move and then move over to next to Daenerys and Emma turn there.
Alright.
It's a bit rough outside.
Oh heck.
Bursting out the same way the goblins came from, 3 bugbear run out of the back room, making it to you and menacing you with clubs. It took their whole movement to get there. They didn't have the same bonus action dash that the goblins had. So these 3 8-foot tall, shaggy figures. Each one of them has like cuts on the side of their mouth that makes it look like they're constantly smiling. And they run up to you and like and prepare to beat you and your elf friend to death.
Dude.
Right. Scout o'clock. Let's see. Who are their targets now? 2 of them are going to fire at Mr. Hendricks up in his window. Make him run away. Miss, hit. So Mr. Hendricks takes 9 damage. It's like, ouch, rude. He's getting a little beat up. And then 2 of them are going to fire at Tondor. So Tondor, he's run to you. 1, 2, 1, 2. All missing you, I guess. Balf, 2 of them are going to fire at you. 1, 2. He breaks his bowstring after we string it. And then 2 of them are going to fire at Mrs. Hendricks. 1, 2. Jesus Christ. They miss.
Wow, that's...
utterly.
Huh.
Tondor, it's your go.
Alright, I would like to hit the board that's beside me.
Alright. Swing. Alright, there's a nice meaty crunch as you hit it for 18 damage. Crunch.
And again, if he's still up.
Yep, he's still up. 12 hits it for another meaty crunch of 10 damage. It looks badly hurt after those 2 strikes.
And I will move to... actually, before I move, check. Do I see a door on this cage? Like, do I just see it? Or is it not?
Yeah, there's a door on the cage. It's probably, like, over here on this side.
Yeah, so, yeah. I would like to move by the door, blocking it.
Okay. You're going to move right up to the cage to do that. But they're quite close together bars.
Yeah.
So the Sloth might not be able to reach out and grab you. As you go, the 2 boars try and, like, gore you with their tusks. Swing. Swing. Both missing. Right. Alright, so you move up. You kind of... The cart's, like, a bit up from you. It actually is in motion as well. But you move up to the door. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, gunsling... Spellslinger Hendricks looks down. Frowns. He puts down his heavy crossbow. And reaches to his pocket and goes... Right. Time for some Eldritch Bolt. And he...
Ooh.
Fires off a bunch of light crossbow shots in quick succession. Killing one of the boars, the one that you just injured, and badly wounding the other. So he just fires off 3 quick Eldritch Bolts. It's like, that worked better when I had Hex. So this Orc Claw of Lufik is going to use her aggressive to run over to you, Tondor. And it's going to attack you with her claws. Alright, so it attacks you twice with its claws, Tondor. Swing! Swing! Both missing. And then the other one runs up to you and it's going to attack you twice with its claws. Swing. Swing. Both missing. Okay, that's it for them. The goblins all died horribly. The angry pigs are going to continue to run forwards. This guy gets shunted out the way. Oof. And they're going to crash into Mrs. Hendricks. Oh dear. So one of them makes a charge on Mrs. Hendricks. Where's my giant boars? There they are. Tusks! Roar! Hitting her. She has to make a strength. She takes extra damage. Could someone roll 2d6 for me, real quick? Thank you. Plus 9 onto her actual hit points. And she has to make a strength save. 15. So she is knocked prone.
Yeah.
And they begin to like thrash around angrily. I think they can keep going. Like this one kind of piles up, and so does this one, and the whole thing just becomes a massive crash as this thing slams into the front of the house. So I think one of them like pulls on its thing to get to Balf. So, Balf, this is on you. Missing you. And this is on Mrs. Hendricks. Missing Mrs. Hendricks. I rolled really well at the beginning, but I'm rolling very poorly now. Okay, so that's it for them. The whole cart like comes to a crashing stop. The Berserkers. Let's see. What are the Berserkers going to do? There's 4 of them here, but they can't get past this big pile. They're going to run up to Tondor. So that one can reach Tondor and attack. Oh, there's one more piggy. But that piggy just doesn't know what to do with itself. Get him! Fuck him up. This piggy just like runs over here. So one of them can make an attack on you, Tondor. So Tondor, it's going to swing recklessly at you. Schwang! Missing you. And one of them swings recklessly on Balf. Schwang!
Missing.
And that's it for Barbarians. Zinni! Jess? If you're talking, I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear her?
Nope.
Hey,
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I had my mic rolled up, sorry.
It's alright. There are 3
Um,
big bugbears around you, snarling angrily.
yeah. On this fella, I'm gonna make an image of the Smiling Knight standing here, saying that you're a failure, get out of here.
Okay. Does
For whopping 2 psychic damage.
I mean, that wouldn't do any damage to him. Because it's not like something that would physically hurt him.
I mean, I can make a yeah, fair.
Alright, so it appears, says, "You're a failure, get out of here!" And the bugbear's like, "But I cut the sides of my mouth to look more like you." Okay, anything else?
Bonus action. I will give Esprit and myself 5 temporary hit points, and Esprit, you can use your reaction to move up to your movement.
Nice.
I'll move up to... She sort of starts going out the door, but then doubles back.
Just a bunch of angry bacon, like, screaming and a fighting old woman out there. Esprit, that doesn't stack with your 6 hit points.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I have 16 hit points. Oh, I do, yeah. Yeah, cool. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to deduct that when I got hit earlier. I'll change that around.
Okay,
But that's my go.
The bandits are going to... 2 of them make it up to Tondor and swing their scimitars at him. Fuck you, Tondor. Ooh, one of them.
I think. Oh, you mean band? Sorry, you meant berserk.
No, I meant bandits. There's 2, these, like, guys in shitey clothes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for them. Balf, it's your go. There's an angry pig in front of you and a wounded berserker.
I think I'll start with the Wounded Berserker. As a bonus action, I phase in and out of another reality using my Praetor Warrior, and then, while doing that, I stab at the Berserker.
Okay. Swing.
So that 1,
Yeah, that misses.
and then I'll try again.
Because he recklessly attacked you.
Oh, right.
that does hit.
Would 14 of it?
Yeah, 14.
Oh,
He's
okay.
only wearing
Is he
like
still
plate
up?
armor. He is up, but that does run him through, and he like gasps in pain. Is the second one on as well?
The second one would be on him, yeah, but knock 2 damage off and change it to non-magical piercing.
He only had 12 left. So that.
Oh, good.
You run him through the chest and you shove him back, and he falls down, lying next to the recently deceased orc.
And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I move diagonally around the pig?
No, you have to move.
In that case, 5, 6, and I'm finished there.
Okay.
And my target is currently on no one, but I'm still concentrating, and that's it for me.
Alright. Gruglug the Unerring gets up from hiding, shakes his fist angrily in the direction of Estegolm, but can't see him anymore. So he's going to take 2 shots. He's going to fire once at Hector. So, have some of this, Hector. Missing him. And once at Balf. So these big bolts come flying, and they miss quite badly. And then he like
Thank God.
Take a couple, kind of walk back a bit, like looking around uncertainly. Mrs. Hendricks is going to start bringing home the bacon. She stabs the wounded pig in front of her for 12, murdering that pig. You can see Parfer's happy because they're going to have food for months after this if they... Stabs the other pig nearby to her for 11, then stabs it again for a total of 25. Badly wounding that piglet. And that's it for Mrs. Hendricks. Alright. The sloth reaches up, grabs hold of the... Estegon's already measuring. Reaches up and pulls himself up, because he can reach right up to like the kind of bottom of this lip, and pulls himself up to the top, and then he's going to dash, so he squeezes into the room. I'm going to move you both to the upstairs map, I think.
I thought you said it was too large enough to squeeze through it, but
I'll give him a... yeah, you're right. It is quite tight, so I will give him a... What should he make a dex?
Otherwise I would have run further. Or did something else.
Well, he's going to make a...
You try to punch out the window.
He's going to make an acrobatics check to try and squeeze through. So, sloth acrobatics, 11. He just squeezes through, but it's then like just doesn't quite make it all the way into the room like properly. So I'll just move you over here.
So you just stuck in the window like...
No, you did, but you didn't get to keep moving once you got it.
He's just after being out the other side.
He didn't quite Winnie the Pooh, but he didn't get the rest of his movement. So there you are. That's you, Estegon, and that's him. It's like...
Oh, bother.
The other one like thrashes around in its cage, desperately trying to get out. Estegon, it's you. I think you're within 15 feet of him. Yes. Could you make for me a Constitution saving throw? Alright, you fail, so you the smell coming off him is so awful that you have disadvantage in your next attack roll or ability check.
Okay. Let's see. Does it look like an animal? Like, is Estegon very sure, or does it more look like mixed between monstrosity?
Roll a nature check. Despite its horrendous look, you do think it is a beast. It's a very big and unpleasant beast, but it's not. You wouldn't call it a monstrosity. It is something natural, just kind of a primordial creature.
Yeah, no, Estegon is just going to shoot it. I was thinking about persuading it to fight for us or something, but his first thing is like, violence is my answer to almost any challenge, so yeah.
I don't remember they've got inspiration, by the way, just in case.
Yeah, how do we handle inspiration? Can you say it afterwards?
Yes, you can say afterwards.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
I'm going to sharpshooter shoot this guy, so with disadvantage then. 8.
8. Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yeah. So let's roll again. That's still 9.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you like hit it, but its like thick fur is so matted with gunk that it doesn't really hurt it. Like.
Then I'm going to take my second shot, and that's normal then, right?
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, it's just on your next attack.
Also sharpshooter. Nope. Rolling really bad on the sharpshooter.
You're a bit shook by this beast. It's definitely freaked you out a little bit.
So then I'm going to take a step back, close the door, and I think Hector is somewhere around the corner or somewhere.
Hector is in that room over there.
So I shout, Hector, that one of the beasts is inside over here.
God dang it!
So I'm going to close the door, and then I'm going to make my way towards Hector, just to roll up.
Alright. Esprit, it's your go.
Alright. Well, lads, thanks for lining up for me. And it starts to rub his hands together, conjuring static. As I cast a 3rd level Dragon Breath. Oh, I rolled with that one too. That's nice. Cool.
Alright, 3 death saves. Fail. Fail. Pass.
Just pass.
Yeah, that's the one who's looking at the smiling light like, why? Alright, they all get blasted. Their hair like singes and then stands on end because of static electricity. And one of them doesn't take the full brunt of it. Takes immediately 7 damage?
7, yeah.
Yes. Alright.
I'll be your dance partner for now, fellas. Come on.
One of the bugbears crying turns and runs out of the building. Just turns and sprints off. Like, why? The other two run up to you and are going to try and do what bugbears do. Alright, 2 Morningstar attacks. Schwang. Schwang.
2d20. Second one would hit, I think. But would not hit. So, yeah, I'd take the first one.
That is 8 for them.
That's 5 temp and then 3 into my normal.
Okay. The scouts are going to divide their attacks between Balf and Mrs. Hendricks. Okay, so 6 on Mrs. Hendricks. Well, I'll do 6 on Balf first. So Balf, these are on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that last one hit.
Last one gets in there. And then 6 on Mrs. Hendricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't like elderly people, apparently. Where did I start that? I started that there. Okay, so 9 plus 5, 14. Plus 7 is 21. Plus another 14 would be 35? Yeah. Alright, you see Mrs. Hendricks is like caught by a couple of these arrows and like staggers backwards, her shield splintering in places where they dig in quite deep. Tondor, it's your go. You are utterly surrounded by angry men who want to murder you.
Utter fools. I can attack in all directions now!
That's a spirit.
You're in a target-rich environment.
Yeah, I would like to, I guess target the one to the left because I feel like there's some... And that might be proved deadly.
Alright, so targeting the female orc to your left. Alright, you smash into her for 11 plus 5, 16 damage. She roars in anger as you strike her. And you hit her again for 12 more. She goes into like a blood frenzy. She is like hissing and spitting. Her claws are sharp and she's ready to like rend into you.
And all the while I'm still quite focused, and that will be my turn.
Alright. Hendricks leans out and goes, Eldritch Blast! He's going to shoot the one directly below him, hitting and killing that piggy. And then sees there's a wounded piggy, so he's going to shoot that one twice. We'll close this thing. Too much else. Pew! Pew! Reducing that one to a single hit point. And then, like, god damn it, like, pulls himself away from the window and, like, staggers out in the direction of Estegon's voice. Estegon, what you talking about out here?
Only the moment the door cracks.
Yeah, something slammed against the door.
Yeah.
Okay, Tondor. Claws are coming in your direction. So one of them swings at you twice. Schwang, schwang. The other swings at you 4 times as she is just furious with the damage you've done to her. Schwang, 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 schwang.
Oof.
So those were all on you, Tondor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it for them. The last 2 giant boars, one of them runs at Mrs. Hendricks. And one of them is going to also try and hit Balf. So the one who ran at Mrs. Hendricks, because it might get charge, misses, and then Balf misses. These big angry pigs are like trying to like gore you with their tusks. Oh, I forgot I did the wrong thing with the orcs. Oh well. The Berserkers are all going to go reckless and swing at Tondor. So that's 4 attacks on Tondor. So Tondor, 1. These all have advantage. 2, 3, 4. Oof, they just lay into you with their axes.
Yes, that's 3, 2, and 6.
Xenares, it's your go.
Gonna try and pew at that fella, I guess.
Okay. Pew pew. You miss him.
Failing miserably. Esper, are you okay here?
I'm good.
Oh heck. How bad is Miss Hendricks looking?
She's looking a bit beat up. She's got a bunch of arrows sticking out of her shield and kind of staggering back a little bit under the assault.
Okay. You're doing really, really well, Miss Hendricks. Keep it up.
Thank you, my dear. Yes, thank you, my dear. Alright, she, steadies her feet and continues to fight. The 2 bandits who can reach you, Tondor, are going to swing on you with their swords. As soon as I find their character sheets. There they are. Schwang. Schwang. Doing a piss poor job. Valve.
It's just the sheer amount of dice rolled against me.
I know. I've ran out of spaces to put tokens. Give me a minute.
Bonus action, put Hunter's Mark onto the pig to my right.
Alright.
And then normal stab.
Alright. You successfully give him a jolly good stabbing.
He's still up.
Yeah, that was the first strike that piggy's taken.
Additional stab.
Alright. Oof. Yep, that piggy looks as injured as the other piggy. They both look pretty much dead. In fact, I think...
there's nothing else I can do. That's it for me.
Alright. Groglog. Now only seeing 2 targets, is going to fire once at Mrs. Hendricks and once at Balf. So, Mrs. Hendricks... Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Mrs. Hendricks... I can't! Such a nice old lady! And then it's going to aim at Balf.
Oof.
Ah!
Not his day.
He's still trying to hide from me, but
Fuck's sake! You just hear him angrily shout.
I was trying to imagine that as a stat roll. I can roll 40, 20. 3 1s and a 3.
He has a very large crossbow. So Mrs. Hendricks is going to do what she does, which is stab things. With a nice big spear. Speer. 1 dead piggy. 2 dead... actually, that pig gets its relentless, so... 2 dead piggies. There we go. She finishes off the pigs, and they're now just surrounded, because all these pigs were massive. They were, standing a good 8-9 foot tall. You're just surrounded by a wall of dead pig. And she's like, you boys can take some of this bacon home with you if you like.
That was impressive.
Well, I was an adventurer for a while. That's it for her. Giant sloth. One of them thrashes around inside of its cage, unable to get out. The other one... let's go see what it does. It moves 10 feet to the door. Uses item interaction to open it. Very daintily. No, it smashes the door with man.
Estegon just points at the thing while Hector asks what's going on.
Darnations is that? And it squeezes down this corridor towards you, but it's too big, so it's dragging along the walls as it kind of comes in your direction. That's it for the giant sloth. Estegon, it's your go.
Okay. Doesn't seem like it has reach.
That's a good question. I should have checked that myself. Let's have a look.
Shouldn't have asked that.
Yes, it does have very long claws.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because that's what sloths are.
Big sloth arms, reaching for you, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, Estegon...
It just wants a hug. Go give it a hug.
I'm tempted to hold up the bottle of wine to see if it's distracted by that. No, it's going to shoot. Sharpshooter. Let's see if it's now. 20 for
yes,
21?
20 definitely hits it, and it... it's not wearing any magical plate, half plate, so it's okay.
Okay, I'm going to use, make that also an arcane shot to make that a grasping arrow.
Alright, 21 damage.
5 poison.
Alright, you do notice that the poison doesn't really seem to hurt it as much as you want. It seems to live a fairly filthy lifestyle. So,
Yeah, that's what I thought, but at least it's a bit, like, magical brambles
yeah,
leading to the
stick
wall.
into its fur.
Second attack, also sharpshooter.
Alright.
11?
11 misses.
Yeah, and then I want to walk towards here.
Alright, it's going to take a swipe at you as you go.
Yeah.
So it reaches out with its claws. 16.
That misses.
Okay.
And I just want to look basically out of the window and send my spirit hawk towards me, so basically 60 feet towards here.
Okay, I can do that for you.
And
Okay.
then I will stand back where I was.
Okay, you move back out there. Alright. Esprit, it's your go.
Yeah, he's gonna move around to here, provoking the attack from this fellow.
Okay, he swings his mighty Morning Star at you.
That destroys one of my illusions.
He looks
One
confused
of my
and water
images.
lands on the floor.
Sploosh. And then I'm going to unleash a burst of lightning on these two guys.
Alright.
Bzzz.
Alright, 2 deck saves.
Not the greatest, but
Fail. Fail. Alright, they both look terribly wounded. Like, they're partially fried, and like, in a lot of pain.
You two still standing, alright? Well, sorry. And I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell a first level thunder wave on them.
Ooh. Okay, that will hit these big vats behind them.
I guess I move back to here and I do it to thunderclap.
Okay. I suppose I did
It doesn't
say
want to
I could-
cause too much property damage.
Okay. Kadoosh. Alright.
Thunderclap is also what Amy will have given you, by the way.
Hey. That's not fair. That's a nice lady. Alright, they both, and their organs, like, they just, like, get blasted backwards, landing with a heavy thud. And are both clearly no more.
Cool. And get there, 5,
Just feels like I can close a lot of
10,
characters.
15, 20, 25 to get here. And I'm going to start moving in towards this way, see what's going on.
Alright, the bugbears are no more. Their ambush having been foiled by sorcery.
10.
Uh,
And that's all my movement.
Alright, the scouts have the same targets, so they're going to bully Mrs. Hendricks and they're going to bully Balf. So we'll do Balf first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All missing.
Damn, I rolled really well to scare you at the beginning, but I've not been rolling so well since then.
About 20 would have hit me.
But these were on Mrs. Hendricks.
Hendrix, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so a couple of those hit for 10, 18, 21 damage to Mrs. Hendricks. But she's a tough old bird. Alright. Tondor, it's your go. You're surrounded by angry orcs and angry men, all just trying their best to murderize you. John? Tondor! Alright, I'll quickly do
He died.
Hexslinger Hendricks. So he sees this creature approaching, is like, nope! And brings out, goes, Eldritch Bolt! And fires 3 shots at him. Miss, miss, hit.
Oh, of course, there's
No.
only 5.
Hey, honey. I'm nearly done.
Hello.
Oh, that'll be my new charger. Everyone say hi to Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
They all say hi. Alright, Mrs. Hendricks is like, nope, 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 and runs back into the house. Into the room like, you got this, Estegon. He's already taken a few big hits.
I know.
For him. I wish I had action surge. Alright, the orcs. One of them continues to swing on you, old pal. So this is the ravenous one, so it swings on you 4 times. Oh, sorry, Tondor, are you back yet? Ooh,
Seems new.
Or we cannot hear you if you're talking.
maybe.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Hmm.
I think it's not there.
I'm going to class that first attack as a go-ahead. So that's an 8. So he takes 5 damage. Oh no, he's got 20 AC. Jeez. Typical John.
Shield barb.
John. Alright. Well, they... I think as punishment, he's going to lose his attack of opportunity on the one who's going to run away. So this one is going down 30 feet to there, aggressive, and then move up to the door. It's going to use her action to undo this latch. And it steps back. I really can't continue on without John. I mean, I guess I can. I can just do the attacks on him and take off the hit points.
He's just there raging, right?
He's just there raging, yeah.
Not sure what he can do in reaction to things.
No, I don't think he can really do anything in reaction, so...
I think it's fine to do the attacks. Because he did also not say anything in the roll 20
Yeah.
check. I'm checking now, but...
Alright, so one of them managed to claw him for 2 damage. Oh no, I missed, didn't it? That was the thing. For some reason, I had it in my head he had 18 AC.
No.
It then will swing 3 more claws at him. Missing, hitting. So
Ouch.
9 down to 4, 7 down to 3, so for 7 damage. Then the berserkers are all going to swing with advantage. So 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them hitting him for 6 damage. And you know what, I'll do his attacks too while I'm here. He's going to swing on the orc he started on. So Warhammer, hitting her for 10, plus the divine thing, but I haven't got a macro for that, so that doesn't happen.
It's right underneath the Warhammer.
So up to 5, so... Oh, that would have killed him. So, but he
Nice.
didn't make hits anyway. So killing off that one, and then turning around and swinging on one of the bandits and just crushing its skull.
He seems to be away according to Discord, so it's probably away from the keyboard.
Yeah, maybe his computer broke down or something, who knows. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's Tondor's skirmish is basically just continuing on. Zeneres, it's your go. There's a mountain of dead pig outside.
Yeah. That's a thing. Does it sound like there's anything else at the door or just outside the door apart from Mrs.
There's a lot of noise coming from beyond the door, but you can't really see much apart from Mrs. Hendricks.
Bloody hell. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna shoot at that. It will be a disadvantage.
If you take a step behind Mrs. Hendricks, you might get better view of like some people.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, that changes everything. Oh, that's beautiful. That right there. Oh, that's so tasty. That looks about 20-foot cube, right?
Yeah, give or take.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll call
Cube.
do all these dex rolls. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 bandits. Pass, fail, Pass. Pass. So one of them gets fairy fired. And then
It's a start.
4 berserkers. Pass. Passed. Why? Why? Fail. Pass. Alright. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I'm rolling so well against you today. Alright. The 2 of them begin to sparkle.
And that guy in the center there passed as well, I'm guessing.
Oh, that's Tondor. But yes, I better do it for Tondor too. Tondor.
Sorry, Tondo.
Tondor fails. Could you remove your things? I'm clicking on them.
Yeah, I can't, There we go.
Alright,
Wouldn't Tondor's danger sense give advantage?
That's
Oh,
fair.
yeah, it's dexterity save.
I'll give it- yeah, that's fair. Alright.
Nice.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And then I'll, glug glug on a potion, which I don't have set up on my sheet for some reason.
Okay.
I'll do one for you there.
Balf, it's your go.
Okay, so that person ran forward, or orc actually,
Yes.
and opened the latch, is it?
Yes, the latch is open and she actually pulled the door open.
Oh, the door itself is open. Can I see whatever's in the cage?
It's another one of those big sloth creatures.
Okay, bonus action anyway, I would like to put my Hunter's Mark. But then
On what, sorry? I cut out for
on the sloth creature in the cage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run to the other side of the orc and stab it several times.
Okay. Stab, stab. So these
Oh,
are about-
hang on, that's not right.
Yep. Just take 2 off of that.
13.
13. Right. 1 stab. 10 misses.
And that's it for me.
Alright. Groglug, the Unerring, is going to fire twice. Once at Mrs. Hendricks and once at Balf. Alright. Oh, wow.
Oof.
Alright, so Mrs. Hendricks staggers back. It hits her shield, but like it shudders up her arm. Balf, you take yours pretty full on. You there,
That's
Kevin?
painful.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I knocked it off already.
Cool. I just didn't hear it. I was just checking. Alright.
Yeah, no.
That's it for him. So yeah, big shot. And he like laughs happily, like finally getting a good hit in. Mrs. Hendricks, she's a bit beat up to be charging out to fight a giant sloth, but you know what else she's gonna do? She runs over and attacks this orc. So she's gonna try and kill the orc as quickly as she can. Hit. I think that might be plenty. So 11, yeah, 32 hit points left. So stabs this orc to death and throws the body away. And then she's going to take a step to stand next to you, Balf, and be like, okay, here we go. Anything else, Mrs. Hendricks? Nope, because you're me. I'm a giant sloth. Giant sloth rushes out and is going to attack. Roll a d2 for me, Balf.
Doesn't need animal handling check
One
to
shall
not go
be.
mad.
I mean, the animal handling attack was just not to attack the closest thing. The closest thing is Balf, and then it attacks Mrs. Hendricks. So swings its claws at Mrs. Hendricks. Ooh, clawing her badly, grappling her. So is then going to drag Mrs. Hendricks in and try and give her a big old cuddle. Let's see. If the Grandma Sloth is grappling a creature, it can also make a sloth move once. But also, I'm going to say that happens on its next turn. 2 attacks. Alright, so bites Mrs. Hendricks. Attempts to bite him. Does not successfully bite, but has grappled Mrs. Hendricks.
Oh.
I'm just reading. I mean, I suppose they are fairly safe creatures. Alright. Yeah, let's make them properly scary. So, reading this, yeah? If the giant croft is grappling a creature, it can also use its Sloth's Embrace once. So I've clawed and grappled her. So I can use my Sloth's Embrace.
Yeah, looks like it to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Rah! So Mrs. Hendricks has to try and overpower a giant sloth. Strength check. She makes it half as much damage on a success. So what's half of 34?
17.
Alright, she had 18 hit points left.
Oh,
So she is dragged in, but she like puts her foot on the sloth's chest, and you can see all these sinewy old farmer muscles working. And she like pushes back and like manages to stop the sloth like properly digging into her, but only just. The giant sloth upstairs is going to try and grab Estegon, its big scary claw. It's going to move forward a little bit. Estegon, it's squeezing, so it has disadvantage. You there, Eric?
Yeah. I'm waiting for the tech roll.
Right,
Nervously.
21,
Hitting
tries to bite you. 25.
Also hits. Damn.
How's
I'm
that
going to die.
disadvantage? And then... Rah!
Yeah, my favorite.
ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
Estegon goes down.
Alright, so just
Just be
drags
like,
you in and mauls you. Just starts biting at you, chewing at you. Yeah, just absolutely mauls you. And you go straight down. Could I get a death saving throw, please, Estegon? I think you were on full hit points to nothing there.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
That's what you get if you almost like, yeah. That's one success.
Okay, nice. Esprit, it's your go.
Alright.
You are out of targets inside.
Yeah, so is it move to there?
Alright, there's a
Fine.
wall of bacon.
Oh dear. Oh god.
Help the old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
You
I
do
were to
have
use-
advantage on things with pink buttons, so
if I were to use an ability to force movement out of the sloth, would his grapple on her be broken?
Maybe.
Actually, no way. I don't use that's a strength save. I'm not gonna make this thing do a goddamn strength save. Alright. I guess I'll move up and zap it. I guess.
Alright. You blast it with some of your crackly lightnings.
Actually, I'm gonna move around. There's 25 or 20 feet movement, so I can there. Just about zap it from there. Yeah, cool. And zap.
Okay. Let's see how... Sloth backflip. Successful sloth backflip.
Oh my god.
It takes 6 damage. Zzz.
Alright. And a bit of extra health mana help. Just Hendrix! Mrs. Leverage yourself! Get out! And I inspire her as a bonus action.
Okay. Remind me of that on her turn.
Cool.
Okay. The scouts still doing their job. 3 of them are going to attack our good sorcerer friend who's just poured out and began blasting lightning. So 6 attacks on you.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. This is on me, right?
Yep, they're on you.
Okay, there's not even a thing for rolling D20s, so 5 and 1.
And these are
Alright.
on, these are on Balf.
So the third. Sorry?
Sorry, just let me do the ones on Balf real quick as well. Balf,
Okay.
miss, hit you for 6, miss.
Third. Fourth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one, miss.
Fourth.
So there's 6 damage to you, Balf. Tondor
Cool.
is going to swing his mighty hammer. He is just going to go for the bandits because they have less hit points.
Fourth.
So, swing, successfully murdering 2 bandits. Crunch.
So I lost an extra one of my guys there, and I cast shield to prevent the other damage.
Okay. Hendrix is going to...
By the way, Matt, the sloth upstairs, because it moved, it would have taken
Oh, yes.
3 slashing damage.
Oh, it's dead. I'm kidding.
Was it?
It's fine.
Oh, probably not, only for the 3. I mean it once.
Okay, Hendrix... Let's see. Move over, grapple you, but then you'd only have half...
Grab my potion of healing.
Oh, you have a potion of healing on you?
I have a potion. Yeah.
Alright. He grabs the potion of healing and picks it up and just pours it into your mouth. Like, get up, you fool!
That's a good potion.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
Although I might still die because I'm still grappled.
Yeah, it wouldn't have let go of you, unfortunately. Not how this kind of predator works. So, that's pretty much all he can do. He doesn't want to take a free... I mean, if he takes an attack of opportunity, it might make the claws stop. Let me check. Because it would be kind of visible, like that's how it works. Claws... What doesn't have... No, he has another set of claws, so... And he's hugging you. I don't think he can take... No, he can. I would say normally. Yeah, he just stands there like, oh shit. The blue orc ladies are all dead. Hooray!
Nice.
The 4 berserkers are going to swing their mighty axes on Tondor with advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you get for being away. So 3 plus 6, 9 plus another 6. 15 damage to a rather wounded looking Tondor.
He's still standing, is he?
Still standing.
Barely.
Not done his orc thing yet. Zinni, it's your go.
I imagine that they hear the noise from upstairs, right? Or
They do, but they have their own problems.
just to make sure.
Yeah, you can definitely hear roaring, and everyone saw the sloth like claw its way inside.
Okay, I'm in range. On Goodfellow Tondo.
Tondo, good.
As my bonus action. Skidoosh.
Right.
Oh wow.
He gains 6 more hit points. They're a lot to a barbarian.
Mm.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll pew. Actually, how bad's this thing here looking?
Barely injured. I don't think anyone's hit it yet.
Okay.
That's nicked it.
Does it look smart?
No, it looks like a stupid beast. Doesn't even look like a very smart beast.
I just need to read something.
Checking if it's effective on beasts or humanoids.
No, just like
You've
one
already
of my
cast a spell,
spells.
just remember. So you can only cast a cantrip.
Yeah. On this.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I die. On that thing then. With a face like that, I'd be angry too.
Smart? No.
Wow.
Somewhat wise. Alright. If you got any movement, you can do that as well. Remaining bandits are going to swing their scimitars, but they miss. Balf, it's your go.
I'm going to once again use my planar warrior as a bonus action and attempt to stab at the big creature in front of me.
Alright. Stab. Ooh!
Ooh.
That's a clever way of saving somebody. Doing...
That's a 36.
Roar! It roars angrily as you stab at it.
Oh, it added a d6 to my... That's not right. Anyway, and then a second standard stab.
Cool. 11 damage.
That's non-magical, if that makes any difference.
Not to this beast. It's just a normal monster. Like, a normal beastie. I say normal. It's a giant sloth, but it's, you know...
And that's it for me.
Alright. Groglug is going to fire 2 shots. One at Esprit.
Good.
19 for 21.
Ooh. Alright, he hits my last mirror image.
Alright, and then he's going to fire the other one at Belf. 25 for 15. That's on you, Balfy boy. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. Alright, Mrs. Hendricks grits her teeth
Ugh.
and is going to slam her shield into the creature. Actually, wait, where is the on the initiative order? It's right next, so there's no point. Well, you can knock it prone and get... No, she's just going to stab at it a bunch. She just... Get away from my home! Stab. Stab.
Nice.
Stab. 2 of them hitting for 18 damage.
Can't bardic with that one.
Nope. And she grits her teeth angrily. Alright, the creature is going to Sloth embrace her, which will definitely render her unconscious. Because it does half damage and she's on 1 hit point. So she is thrown aside, landing a bloody heap on the ground.
Doesn't have old lady endurance, does she?
No, unfortunately not. It's then going to try and bite you, Balf. Oof. Nom.
Ooh. Oh wait, the crit doesn't count. Okay, good. And I'm down.
Alright. It's then going to move and stand up on this and try and claw at you, Esprit.
Ooh.
You still got any of those thingies left?
Nope.
Nope. Claw. Oof.
Ooh.
10
Yeah,
damage.
it's...
And it chuckle, it roars happily.
That was quite a turn. That was quite a turn.
Yeah. Estegon. Oh, sorry, there's one up next to you as well, isn't there, Estegon?
I was going to say, maybe it doesn't do anything.
Right. It's going to whip its claws. It doesn't understand what healing potions does, so it's going to just attack Hendrix with its claws. 20 to Mr. Hendrix. It's then going to move over you. It doesn't realize you're alive. And it's going to try and bite Mr. Hendrix. 17 hits him. Oof. And then it's going to Sloth's Embrace him, which will also take him out. And tosses, and it looks like it's set to eat him. Estegon, you're underneath this terrible sloth creature.
Would it look like if I heal Hector that it would work? Or do you instant die MC?
I was going to give him 1 death save on his turn. Same with Mrs. Hendricks. So he's not dead yet.
Okay, I'm going to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
First of all.
Good shout.
For 6.
So he screams, he falls unconscious, and then he wakes up screaming again. Ah! Oh, no, he's just tapped 6 hit points. I just need to take the...
Then...
So the thing knows you're awake now, looks down at you, kind of annoyed you're interrupting its meal.
So what would be a small beast which can run really fast?
A fox. A cat. A
Yeah.
greyhound.
It also dies instantly probably from the initial attack. Damn it.
Just lay into it with your bow. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, without disadvantage. Yeah, I'm just going to shoot.
Right, so you'd have to move back a little bit because you're kind of you squeeze out from underneath its feet.
Yeah, I stand up as well
Yeah.
because I was probably
You
prone.
can squeeze into the doorway over here if you want, or anywhere.
Okay, I think my Hawk Spirit thing is gone because I went unconscious. Let me quickly check. They're incapacitated. Yeah, if you're conscious, you're probably incapacitated. Yeah, so that's gone. So yeah, Esgon would just shoot then. Normal shots.
Okay. Pew!
16?
Hits. Yep, hits for 15. Roar!
And 23.
Hit
Both
for-
max damage. That's
Yeah.
pretty good though.
Put 2 shots at point blank range into this creature and it roars in anger.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Esprit, it's your go. You're
Right.
grappled by this creature. It's got its big claws out and it's trying to pull you in like, give me a hug.
Oh, I'm grappled. Oh, shit. Okay, that changes a lot.
Things have changed.
Yes. That's 2 bonus actions. No, that's a bonus action too. Fuck. Oh, I had a great fucking plan for this. Okay.
I'm happy to have foiled it.
I'm not so happy because now I have to try and figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, can't move, so... I'm out. I guess I'll have to do that at some point either way, so I don't get crushed, I'm going to disappear into a cloud fog.
Yeah, reappear.
Yeah, and reappear here, just out of his reach.
Looks down at you like, "Rawr, I want you to hug. Sloth.
And then looks down and faces Sophie's choice.
Sorry?
And then contemplates Sophie's choice. The 2 bodies in front of him.
Do the old lady, I've got a few turns.
Oy.
She is also
Yeah.
legit badass.
Yeah, she. Sorry, also she also has like 3 attacks and everything.
We're not
Plus,
saying the old lady is tougher than you, but...
Bolt is Esper's friend, but she's also an old lady and he can't leave her down.
Yeah. Alright, 7 hit points for her. Boing! She lives, she dies, she lives again.
Good. And yeah, I guess he'll move a bit. Actually, no, he'll stay around here. It's gonna chase either way. Yeah, I end there. Fuck it. No
Alright.
point in me running away. Actually, wait, there is, because I have a fuck ton of speed. I get to fuck away. I forgot how fast I can move.
As you run, some scouts are going to shoot longbows at you.
Ah, shit.
So there's 6 of them going to fly at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And shield.
6.
I think 10 still gets through when I shield. Yep, it does.
The other 3 don't really have any good targets right now because Tondor's in the middle of this big brawl melee they don't want to shoot into. And the other 2 are down behind. Oh, they can see Zenaries, I suppose. They're going to shoot at you, Zenaries, but you're going to have some cover from the pig wall and the doorway. So you've got 3 quarters.
Okay.
So,
What does that add to AC?
plus 5. So 1,
Hit.
2, 3,
Miss.
4, 5, 6.
So 2 hit for 13 damage.
Tondor is going to cave some...
Hey, I'm back.
Ah!
I was back like at the end of my turn. I'm sorry, but I fell asleep. I was really tired.
What?
I was really tired, man. I was trying to hold on.
Alright,
Um,
you're surrounded
It's all
by
good, John.
murdery berserkers. What do you do?
I attack, of
that
course.
reminds me.
Do you attack
Attack.
berserkers or bandits? Sorry.
I guess the top ones because
The pink dots go.
Okay, cool.
So I guess the top one, the bandit.
Okay. Swing. 12 hits and you cave his skull in.
And then a different bandit.
That hits for 8. The Divine Fury would have kicked in on the first attack, wouldn't it? It's always the first.
I think it might have, yeah.
Yeah, so this one takes 8, so he is still just alive.
In the time, did you have the damage I was taking, or
I
not?
half the damage you were taking, yeah.
Good. That's my turn then.
Okay. You can drink a potion as a bonus action if you wanted to.
Yeah, I don't have potions.
Okay. Ex-Gunslinger, he's gonna bring up his... he's still just barely alive. So he's gonna bring up his little hand crossbow and fire of disadvantage. Eldritch Blast! I mean Bolt! Hitting. Missing. Missing. So hitting once for 9. And from the back room, his kids all burst out and are going to just hurl shit at this creature. Just like grab random objects from around the room and just start chucking it.
Go on, Derek's.
Six little kids just gonna throw random shit at this guy. They get a 15. Oh,
Cool.
three of them hit. I'll make them all D4s. So 4D4. For 6 damage. They're like shouting, "Get back! Get out of here!" He's a beast, so I'm gonna make a see if they can scare it off. Let's give it a wisdom saving throw against the against the damage taken as it gets out. It looks like it's a bit freaked out actually. Like it's in this like tight hallway, getting pelted with things. There's all these people screaming at it.
Heavily outnumbered.
Yeah, heavily outnumbered. It looks like it's quite concerned.
Can I? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you what?
No, never mind.
The berserkers are all going to swing with advantage on Tondor because they're swinging recklessly. 1, 2, 3. So they all hit. Oh, and there's a 4th one. Sorry. So these are all on you, Tondor. Swing.
So the 22 is also.
Sorry.
Is the 22 also on me?
Yeah, all 4 of those are on you, and all of them have advantage.
Right, I'm barely handed on.
Yeah, so you take 2, and then 4, and then 4, and then that would activate Orcish Fury, and then you go down.
Oh wait, the advantage is it?
Yeah, they're all reckless.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm down.
A good turn for them, and they manage to rip Tondor to the ground. And they all sort of stand over you, breathing heavy. Zinni, it's your go.
This is I hate. Fuck. Okay, Balth, get up, please.
Alright, thank you.
Rise, Balf.
Okay, and then pew on this thing. So pew.
Hitting it. Gasps in pain and looks over at you, growling angrily.
Gonna back around this corner. That's me.
My remaining bandit is badly wounded and a coward, so he runs behind this cage. Balf, it's your go.
Okay. Standing up, I'm first going to drink. No. Yeah, standing up, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay. Zephyr Strike.
That's another level 1 spell. I'm going to move up and I'm going to expend. I'm going to activate its thing to let me attack with advantage immediately.
Okay.
So this first attack has advantage.
Swing. Oh.
Right.
That's sad.
For the sake of it, I'll take the second attack.
Oh, yeah, that hits for 7.
And then I can move. I moved 5 feet in, but I can move 40 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get in there.
All right.
And item interaction. I'm putting away my longbow.
All right.
Or putting away my rapier.
Gruglug is going to fire twice at you with his crossbow, but you have 3/4 cover from the door frame.
Not that it matters.
Both missing because it's 3/4. So the door like behind you just explodes. I think one of the pigs get hit and like pinned to the wall. But Grugler like, shakes his fist angrily. Mrs. Hendricks grits her teeth. What does she do? And I think she is going to... She's in within the creature's reach, so she can't... fuck it. She got to defend her home. Runs up. Stabs at the creature 3 times.
Defend him from the inside!
2, 3. All of them hitting.
Whew.
For 22, 37 damage. Alright, she drives her spear to the hilt into the creature's stomach and it roars in abject pain. But does not go down.
Oh, you're kidding me. You do realize we're like level 4 and 5, right?
Yeah, you're doing fine. Need that help. It's going to try and claw her. Hitting her and rendering her unconscious. And throwing her aside again. So she lands as a bloody heap. And then it charges after you, Balf, but can only move 20 feet, so it gets to there. Estegon.
What did the one do in here?
Oh, sorry. It failed its wisdom save, so it... I think it basically falters. It doesn't run away, but it stops, looks around scared, doesn't make any attacks. It loses its turn.
How does it look like?
A little wounded, but not on death's door.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to use my second wind.
Okay.
Then I'm carefully stepping back, seeing if it's going to try to attack me.
I think it will take a bite at you, but it's got disadvantage. Actually, I'll take you. No, you're out of its coffee. So it takes a bite at you with disadvantage. 14.
So it misses.
Bites the door frame, rips a chunk out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to try and in Sylvan, so using the animal speak to say, calm down, we're not here to fight you.
Okay. Roll a animal handling check for me, or persuasion, whichever is better.
Animal handling. Damn.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I really wanted that
That's
to
a
work.
3.
Alright.
I don't have inspiration anymore. Seeing that didn't work, I say, Hector, I have another healing potion if you need it. Let's go back inside.
I'm going to. Esprit, it's your go.
Okay,
Where even are you? I've lost track of Esprit.
over to the side.
Oh, there you are.
Away from where Hendrix got flung. Mercilessly. But first off, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a second level to start singing a rousing sea shanty
No,
to
good sing
get
song.
good friend Tondor to rise up me heart, yo ho,
Condor!
and let's get the fuck out of here. And it's going to start moving back towards this way. Do
Okay.
about there.
Move over to the Great Bacon Mountain.
Yeah. And get to about there, 45 from Strider. And oh dear. I want to go over there, but if I get over there I can't really do anything. So I guess from here I'm just going to shoot something at a giant fucking sloth and hope to finish it off.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I'll reach out and just start conjuring rainfall. As holy shit.
13 misses.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So, some scouts are going to take shots at you, Esprit. You're the only
Yeah.
viable target.
Why are we outdoors?
So 3 of them are going to shoot, but you're going to have cover from that cart. So you get +2 to your AC.
Who?
So these are the ones with cover bonus. Miss. Probably hit.
Shield.
4, 5, 6. And then these are the ones without the cover bonus. So that's just me marks for you.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, thank
6.
fuck.
Arrows are just flying around you as you run. It's like Saving Private Ryan.
It's cool.
Tondor, it's your go.
First things first, I stand up. Is it fair to say that upon saying raise up and leave, I heard that the leave part from Esper?
You heard what you heard. I'm going to need quick turns,
Yeah.
I think, now, because...
Yeah, I'll just stand up, bonus actions, re-battle focus, and without disengaging.
Okay.
So, 20 feet.
Alright, they all swing at you. And attack rolls against them have advantage to turn. Alright, so these don't have advantage. So, swing, 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 swing.
So, 2
and
3 damage.
So 5.
And then one more. Actually, no, that was all D4, so I didn't leave the first one. And then I will dash to here, just
Alright.
because there's nowhere else to go. And that
You
will
run up
be
to the sloth, it growls angrily at you. Hexslinger Hendrix, seeing what you're trying to do, is going to also try and calm the sloth. Like down! Down! Bad!
Remember, my turn, it could actually understand me, so it knew the meaning.
Yeah, so he's just kind of trying to reinforce it.
Yeah, okay.
He has worked as a farmer for many years, so I'll give him animal handling as a skill. He's not great at it still, but... Oh, this isn't working. Kids! Kids throw things at him!
Sadly, grapes aren't animals.
Yes, unfortunately. All 6 kids are going to try and lob stuff at them. 2 of them hitting it for 2 more d4s. 5 damage. Rawr, rawr. It's very confused and scared. It's stuck in this small hallway. I'm gonna give it another wisdom saving throw to see how intimidated it is. Oh, still very intimidated. Looks like it's not sure what to do with its life. Berserkers. They're going to... They don't want to go anywhere near that sloth. They don't have any control over it. So they kind of like line up here and begin to like roar, like kill him, kill him. But they're not getting any closer to that sloth. Zenaries, it's your go.
I'm gonna move to... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, there's a wall of pigs. There's a big angry sloth creature, and Mrs. Hendricks is lying once again in a pool of her blood.
If you got a way of getting her up, she's
And Miss Hendricks.
Thank you, dearie.
I
just want to die. She's so horribly mauled.
Pew.
That misses.
That's all I can do.
Alright. Bandit is a coward and is not coming any closer. He's got 3 hit points. In fact, I think he can move back a little more. Gruglug is going to get out his big old crossbow. Going to fire once at Tondor and once at Balf. Balf, you've got 3/4 cover. Tondor, you've got half cover. Okay?
Yep.
Alright. Balf. Boom. Smashes the wall next to you. The door frame caves in a bit. And Tondor. Oh. 4, 4 hit points, which I believe is
The
what
worst
you have left.
part is, if like I had like a single hit point more.
I know, you'd still be up. Mrs. Hendricks
Oh.
runs up behind the sloth. I say runs, she staggers up behind the sloth.
Did I miss a turn?
Oh, you did. You were just before Gruglug. Sorry.
I'm not sure how I missed that.
I actually must have double-clicked.
All I'm going to do, because I can't, like, none of that was happening, so I wouldn't have been able to try to do anything about that. All I would have done is run in and out and attempt to stab at him with a bonus action attack, because he can't opportunity attack me.
Okay.
So
Wait, didn't you use up your Zephyr Strike, so he can?
it doesn't stop when you do that. You can only do it once while the spell is going.
Oh, okay. I thought that ended it. Cool. 9 misses. 16 hits for 10 damage.
And I'm going to go alongside Sonaris and just be like, well, we're boned. That's
As
it for
you
me.
say that, from the ashes comes... Stab! Stab!
Fucking hell.
Miss. For 23 damage.
Why did he need us?
I
You
think
should just stay inside and
To
just keep
heal,
healing.
only to heal her.
Yeah, you're just here to keep her alive. The sloth is so badly injured, it's just a horrible, bloody mess.
I cannot imagine how healed the upper one is then.
It's gonna turn around and try and claw Mrs. Hendricks. Fuck you, Mrs. Hendricks, stay
Wait.
down.
She did have Bardic if she wants
She
to.
did have Bardic, she would have definitely used that.
A 15 could help on that.
1d6, was it?
Yeah. Yep.
Hits.
14. Nice.
Driving the spear into the creature's spine. The creature and collapses amongst the dead pigs.
Oh, thank fuck.
Fuck you, you overgrown rug! And then she drops prone behind this. She just dives prone.
Get inside!
I wouldn't have any movement left. Alright, the sloth upstairs. It turns and runs away.
Okay. It will take 2d6 damage.
That continues to enforce its want to run away.
So that's 10 slashing.
Yeah. Oh, 10. Oh, yes.
Nice.
I thought the 5 loaded it. Alright. Yeah, it is being scared off by the screaming of the kids. You, Estegon, the fact it keeps getting shot, it begins to run off. Esprit, it's your go.
I still have my turn, right?
Oh, sorry, Estegon, it's your go, yes. I'm getting all frazzled.
I want to try to get it on our side, so I'm going to stand out here, and I'm saying, if you calm down, I will set you free, and if you help us, if you help us kill your what is the word? The people who capture you, I will set you free afterwards.
Okay.
Is it animal handling
I'll be
again?
animal handling, yeah.
Is that with advantage because it knows the meaning of my words?
I think you have advantage because you've got all these kids like screaming at it and like intimidating it and stuff. Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. I think there's enough. 21.
21.
It turns and like looks at you and goes, "Freedom."
Yes, I'm not sure if I can drop the grasping arrow though.
It's your spell. You can activate and deactivate as you wish.
Yeah, so if it looks like it's going to help, I'm going to
You
to
big
put
sad sloth eyes and like freedom.
to put down the brambles disappear, and it will say yes, freedom, and then point to the outside, just to the orcs.
All right, Esprit, it's your go.
Alright. My last spell slot, I going to use another rousing shanty to get Tondor back up.
Up you get, Tondor.
Up again! And then I'll run to here. What's my speed now? To there. Grab Miss Hendricks and try to drag her into the building.
It would be an action to grab her.
I have 45 speed. So if I go...
She's actually lying prone behind the cart. They couldn't hit her if they
She-
wanted to.
Oh, she's total cover.
Yeah, she dived prone. They wouldn't be able to see her.
Gotcha, cool. Alright. that case, I'm going to try and get it myself.
And the same for Tondor, actually, because he's prone behind it.
Cool, alright.
That's why I was shooting at him before.
20 to there. And then I'm going to continue moving in.
Alright. As you run in, the scouts unleash a volley of arrows, like, just on your tail, and they, like, dig into the door frame, like, hit all the stuff around there. They hit a bunch of pigs, but they don't have any decent targets. Tondor, it's your go.
I will,
And in fact, you see that the scouts begin to back up, seeing that the monsters they brought to kill you has dropped dead.
I think it's stupid, but I will stand up and enter the door.
Okay. You stagger into the door.
And, maybe I'll move in further.
Okay.
As a dash.
Sure. Hendrix, it's not going to attack us.
I would quickly shout, it's going to fight for us, or at least it's not attacking us in common.
Alright, and I'll take your word for it. Goes over to the window, brings out his crossbow, grabs the heavy crossbow and takes 2 shots. Both at one of the berserkers. Missing him with both shots, and then he like gets himself out of like visibility, like takes a step back, bleeding heavily. The berserkers look concerned, seeing all their friends have gone, like the monsters are gone down, shots are coming from the house again, and they look amongst each other, and they look at their leader Gruglug, who goes, "Run! Get out of here!" And they turn and they begin to run away.
Kill Gruglug! End him!
Oh, he's our mate.
You're more than welcome to go out there and try.
Zenaries, it's your go. Oh. Last one turns and runs away on his turn.
I'm gonna take a pot shot at this fella here. Disadvantage. Missing.
No, that hits. For 8. Sticks him in the shoulder as he runs away. Oh, sorry, disadvantage. It would miss, yeah. Doesn't really...
She mutters curse words in Elvish and heals Bal.
Alright. Balf, are you going to run out there charging after them?
I was thinking of switching to my bow and firing a few.
Yeah, I mean,
a few
if
chasing
that's all
shots.
Doing, I think you're basically going to get a few chasing shots. You might take a scout down or a berserk, but they're going to just turn and run.
Yeah, and I need a whole turn to unequip my shield anyway. So.
Especially actually, because at the end of this turn, a giant sloth would jump out of the window and start running in their direction. So, boof. There's an almighty crash as a sloth jumps out the window. And they're like, oh, fuck this. And they all just turn and they run back towards the tree line. Taking off as fast as they can.
No.
There's a kind of tense, quiet. Mrs. Hendricks stands up, soaked in blood. Most of her clothing ripped from her. It's like, oh, thank you for your help, dearies. As Mr. Hendricks and all of his kids make their way downstairs. I'd love to do a little more cleanup at the end, but I'm afraid I do have to go and spend a little time with the girlfriend before work. So,
It's fine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I would set the slot free if no one attacks it, and yeah.
The sloth, there's a last moment, like, sloth looks at you, go free? And then you
Yes.
kill it for XP.
Yeah, and then I can afford XP, yeah.
And it happily runs off into the woods, very slowly, because it's a sloth. So it very slowly wanders.
Oh, now it's slow. Oh, now it's slow.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to give us a little more time at the end, but nope, we have to just go in for the rewards. So, yeah, after that big, hairy battle, if everyone could vote for their favourite things. Did everyone have a good time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
terrifying.
took an excellent nap.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't kill. I'm assuming I didn't kill you while you were napping.